One of my favorite things about the ScanNCut DX is that it makes creating so quick and easy. Hey friends, May Flom here for Brother Crafts. All you're going to need for this is some heat transfer vinyl, 2 colors to be specific, your ScanNCut DX SDX230Di, and a tote bag, and of course an iron to heat transfer. Now I am working with this Lion King pattern that I honestly don't know why I've not used it a whole bunch before, because it is completely awesome. And this is one of my favorite things about this machine is it is so packed full of designs. You will find so many to play with. And I love that when you select one of these layered designs, you can see all of the different layers, how they go together. And when you go to cut them, they're going to cut perfectly. Now, because of the size of this, I'm doing about 10 inches high. I'm going to want to go in here and place this and cut it before I go to get the other part. Sometimes you'll see me do multiple layer patterns and do all of them at once. This is a one at a time kind of thing. I'm going to go in, select cut, and using that little tool button, I'm going to make sure half cut is on and cut this out. That will cut out my heat transfer vinyl, but leave the backing or the transfer sheet alone. Then select next part, which is the part with the word in our Lion King. Then when we go into edit, I'm going to go object edit, and I'm going to push that little button in the middle. That's the mirror button. That is the most important, most vital part of this whole project. That is going to flip it so that it is backwards. And that is vital because we are working with text and heat transfer vinyl. And heat transfer vinyl, you're cutting the back side, not the front side up. Let's see. Front side down. Yes, that's how I would word that. So we need to reverse it so that the mirror image is there. And what I am showing you here is applying my roll of heat transfer vinyl to my mat. I'm using the entire roll because I find when I do it and roll it out this way and then just use scissors to cut off at the one end, it really, really helps me avoid bubbles and get a nice smooth lay down of that material. Once we're ready to cut and once we're happy with the position, you can go ahead and move it if you want. You just need to click that back button. Click that back button and move it on over if you need to move it on over. And once you've done this, you are ready to rock. You're just going to click OK, click through and cut. This is really it. Your ScanNCut makes things so easy for you. Now all you've got to do is weed, and I will tell you, we are in fast forward. This is much faster than it really is in real life. The reason being, I just want to show you more of the weeding process without all the time. You'll notice that little pick tool I've got, that's available for purchase from Brother, separate from the machine. And this is a great tool. I consider it a vital tool for vinyl crafting. And you might also notice I'm on the mat. Sometimes when I have an intricate cut, I like to stay on the mat because that, for me, it helps me. The material holds still. Everything is holding nice and still, and I can peel away, and now you're seeing real time, peel away all the pieces that need peeling away while my material is tacked down to that mat. And then once I've got it good and done, I like to cut away any excess so that I can save that vinyl. It's still on the transfer sheet, so I can use it. And then once I have minimal waste, any outside bits trimmed off, now it's time to assemble. I have got my tote bag and I'm ironing it just to make sure there are no wrinkles. Then I'm going to place the bottom layer, which in this case I did black, just regular black heat transfer vinyl. I am going to place a shirt over, and this is to avoid singeing. So some kind of cloth. I'm actually using a shirt that is my next vinyl project because it hasn't been worked with yet. So it's perfect, just some cloth. And then once you've heat set and let it cool a little bit, go ahead and lift this up. Now, if for some reason you didn't press long enough, hard enough, you're just going to place this transfer sheet back down and then just iron a little more if need be. Oh my gosh, when I set this here, and I used kind of a sparkly gold heat transfer vinyl, but oh My gosh, I love this. And I'm asking myself, why don't I have a t-shirt of this and a sweatshirt? Oh, this would be so great on the back of a sweatshirt. Why don't I have a whole bunch of things with this? Because I love this pattern. And then again, you're just going to press and move your iron across, and that transfer material will protect everything when you're all set. Peel it off, and yes, that's it. How cool is this? I think this would look great on so many projects. I also think this pattern would be really great to combine with some stitching elements, maybe some hand stitching elements. So many possibilities, so much creativity, and the ScanNCut makes it all easy. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.